All right, peace, peace, peace. What up, what up, what up? First and foremost, hopefully, the Most High in your house is blessing your day. By His mercies, you are consumed. We're alive in the Most High in your house's body, and we're naturally alive, man. I want to get into this, man, because, you know what? I'm glad I'm talking about this today, man. Because it's honestly the importance. Actually, you know what? This is crazy, too, because that's how I'll praise the Most High in your house. I was just on the morning prayers that I listen to each day that that the Lord permits. The verse about good tidings came up, but I just really want to go into how really it's really so key, man. Honestly, for the focus on the testimony and the gospel, man, being preached, man. So that's because like the preacher video we talked about, man. So people's faith can be strengthened, man. Listen, coming in the conventional way, things like that nature. Listen, with the people of the book, with the Israelites, with the commandments, that's great. Nothing wrong with that as well. Listen, because that's how a lot of times the Most High house wants us to come. I mean, comes makes us come in, but not for everybody. But but for majority of people that came in this word. But also too, even before that, a lot of times the Most High house had us brothers and sisters in Christianity just to let know what it is. Know what it is too. The elder brother, Judah Mack, man, he put it perfectly, man. Because he said one time, it was like a while back, man. He said, listen, it's kind of milk to meat type of thing, or just it's all into spiritual maturity and spiritually growing, man. Because honestly, the Christian church a lot of times, or like whatever, I'm just using Christianity for example, because that's a majority of people that came in this word. They were in that. Like myself, I wasn't as hard body in it, but I was in that. Yeah, they like, okay, Christianity was just for us to know, the Most High Yahushua's children to know that, listen, okay, He exists, and also too the faith, and it was also the grace and mercy, but it was in understanding as well, because it's always been about that. So it was about that. Okay, He exists. All right, us coming in the Word, majority of us, not all of us, coming in the Word, knowing that, figuring out that, listen, we're the people of the book, we're the ancient Israelites, well, we're the descendants of ancient Israelites, we're the Israelites, pretty much. I don't say ancient Israelites, because no, they're still here, of course, but we're the Israelites, and his law, statutes, commandments. Okay, now there, it's all about spiritual maturity. Now, focus on the gospel, the testimony of the Most High House, how comes in the volume of the book, how He came to save us, from sin and death, and how we're for immortality, to live forever, and the faith and esteem and the praise, how to praise Him and serve Him in truth and sincerity, things of that nature, man. So the faith can get increased, and praise and esteem. So it's all of that, man. Because you know what it is too. Because it's just crazy. Because this morning, man. Now let's get this in Proverbs chapter 12. I'm reading the Good News translation because yeah. Proverbs chapter 12 and verse 20, man, because this is all importance of spiritual maturity and the good tidings and the gospel being preached, man, because it's increasing of the faith. All the other secular topics and things of that nature, or the going into things like doctrines and things of that nature, that's good, but the people of the faith has to be increased as well. You know, and let's get this Proverbs chapter 12 verse 20, man. It says 25. It says, worry can worry your happiness, but kind words will cheer you up. So yeah, that's the good news. I'm really reading the regular translation now, man, because there's a lot actually that's happened today, man. Proverbs chapter 25 and verse the 12 and verse 25. It says, heaviness in the heart maketh a man, and maketh a man the heart. I'm sorry. Proverbs chapter 12 and 25. It says, heaviness in the heart of man maketh it stop or stoop, but a good word maketh it glad. So a good word. What's that good word? It's the gospel, man. Because you know what it is too. It's talking about the heaviness, man. Let's get this in Sirach 30, man. Because this is crazy, man. Seeing this, and then I'm gonna hit Mark 6 and 34 real quick, man. Because this is sad, man. It's just sad. It says, Ecclesiastes also on Sirach chapter 30 verse 21. It says, give not thy mind over to heaviness, and afflict not thyself in and afflict not thyself in thy own counsel. Yeah, man. So that means like sorrow killed many, as you read second the two verses below it, man. Like don't stretch yourself out, don't go crazy, man. Catch the birds on the most on your house shot. But listen, like the brother that sent me your firstborn says, listen, worry and things and nature. That's like you're still human at the end of the day. So that's part of it. Now that's what the gospel for, like the faith and the word is for. It's for you to have the faith in the most on your house shall do. Like Psalm 68 62 and 8. Trust the Lord at all times, man. Like even during the trials and tribulations. That's what Sirach 2 is about. Like, and take it cheerfully and go through these trials and tribulations. Because one, that's where that inner kingdom and that's how we get the physical kingdom, but that's how most importantly too, that inner kingdom builds. Like, reach a high level version of yourself, man. Go through those trials and tribulations. And it's for our betterment. But and that's the thing about it, man, because yeah, man, because earlier today, this morning, I actually on my way to work, man. Actually on my way home, man, I seen let's get this Mark 6 and 34, man, because it's really sad, man, just to see the state of our people. Mark 6 and 34, it says, and Yahushua saw when he came out and saw much people, he was moved with compassion toward them because they were as sheep having not a shepherd, and he began to teach them many things. Exactly, man. And the many things like what the gospel, how to have faith in him in the Most High, man, like and how it comes in the volume of the book, so you all faith can increase. That's why I said to Peter, strengthen your brethren, man, because listen, not everybody's mentally strong out here. They not. That's why a lot of times too, I had to even renew my mind and go back on that, man. When you see brothers or sisters getting involved in the streets or get involved in like whoredom and things like that. Not everybody had that is as mentally strong as well. But I said to say because this morning, man, because pretty much if y'all don't know, Kensington, man, it's pretty much known. It's all known damn near throughout the world, man. Even my actual brother, he was in Africa. He showed him a video of Kensington. He was like, wow, man, Kensington is a place like The Walking Dead, man. This we're all the fiends, with the needles and the K2 and whatever drugs you want to think of is going on out there. And y'all probably seen it, of course. That's why, and it was kind of good just aside for the city to win, the Eagles that they won, but that's neither here nor there. But yeah, that's what's going on, man. So on the train, man, I seen the sister earlier. She was with this Edomite, whatever. Edomite must have been their friends because they're homeless and things of nature. And they was shooting up right in front of me, man. So I just it was a sad. I mind my own business, of course, because listen, Proverbs says, listen, don't even get involved in that stuff. Or Sirach 11 says, listen, no, don't get meddled in matters that don't pertain to you, because that's not my business. But yeah, man, I was listening to my music and whatever, just but I was looking at it, I was just and this verse just hit me. I was just like, yeah, man, this is really sad, man. It's not even it wasn't even funny. It wasn't. I can't laugh. It's just really sad, man. It's but that's why the gospel was so important, man, because a lot of people heaviness on mind for actually real, because a lot of people out here, they're a lot of our brothers and sisters, man, out here dealing with real trauma. Actually happened, things that happened traumatic with them, rough upbringings, man, things that altered their life, they altered their mind frame, their state of mind, their spirit, and that's the brother C Nice, brother Canuck said one time, man. The brother C Nice, he said, man, a lot of times too, when these our brothers and sisters come to his word, man, come to his word, man, it's all they have left, man. Because some don't have family, some are orphans, some are homeless, some of them come from broken and damaged places. We, of course, from the actual curses in Deuteronomy 28, man, those things of that nature, man. So what that is as well. So a lot of them are coming from that, or just even this bad, in the word or out the word, man, too. Because listen, a lot of us in the word still, man, haven't a lot of us brothers and sisters in the word still going through things, man, to the past. That's why, that just stuff doesn't go away, man. It takes a while, man. That's why, the importance of the gospel, man, so people's faith can get increased, so people can heal from these things, man, heal from past experience, man. Because when I saw that this morning, it was sad. Even on my way home, on my way back, man, a brother, Jake asked me, man, elder brother, man, I was listening to my music walking home, and then I thought he was about to, ask me for some to eat or something like that. Cool. I was like, all right, cool, whatever. But no, I couldn't. He didn't have any teeth, no, unfortunately, so I couldn't hear. It took me a while. He had to kind of see like 2 or 3 times repeat what he said. He said to me, "Listen, you want to hang out and get high?" I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, brother. I don't do that, man." But see, that's the reason why, like, because I get it, of course, not all of our people won't come to the word, but when people do come to the word, man, that's why it's just important for, like, let's get this Isaiah 49:5 real quick, man. Um, and there's nothing wrong with telling other people, like, that we're the sons of the people book, we're the Israelites, and, like, law, statutes, commandments, the convention. Well, there's nothing wrong with that, but what I'm saying is, man, lead them back to him, man, because, like, lead them back to Exodus 34:6, Numbers 14:18, Galatians 5:22, like, the things of spiritual matters, weightier matters of the law, if anything. But, I get it, man, but, it's all a process for the Most High house shot, man, what they want each person to have, man, because I know it's actually conducive, like, sometimes for people to come into the conventional way, and if the Most High house shall permit, he'll resort to reveal things or lead you to people that reveal, like, the gospel, the testimony, things of that nature, man. But let's get this Isaiah 49:5. It says in Isaiah 49:5, it says, "And now saith the Lord that formed me from the womb to be his servant, to bring Jacob to him, through Israel not be gathered. Yet shall I be glorious in the eyes of the Lord, and my God shall be my strength." Yeah, like just like Isaiah said previously in the 26th chapter, and trust in him is everlasting strength, man. That's what we're gonna, that's where we get the strength, man, from, man. Honestly, because, like, where's that in Sirach? Oh my gosh, where was that in Sirach? Yeah, 5 and 2, man. Because listen, somebody can be like, let's grab this. Let's grab this real quick, man. Just on the side. So Ecclesiastes also knows Sirach chapter 5 verse 2. Follow not thy own mind in thy strength to walk in the ways of thy heart. Exactly. So this is not saying you can't think for yourself, but no, man. This saying pretty much saying, like, Numbers 15:38 says, like, in Proverbs 3 and 5, like, lean not to your own understanding, man. But notice how it says, follow not thy own strength. Because listen, like the brother somebody first one said, listen, because listen, somebody can be mentally strong, like, without the word and be a non-believer. But it's eventually, like I say about, like the brother somebody first one said, like I was talking to my brother, we talked about this a lot. But eventually that's gonna crack. Because listen, if these righteous men, these in here, like these righteous forefathers, these righteous men, these are the sons of God in here, man. Sons and daughters of the Most High house right here, and they even if they had moments of, like, weakness, how much more is somebody that doesn't even believe? How much more one than us? That's where we don't. I don't put myself above what's written. We don't put ourselves above what's written, man. So that's what it is, man. Because a lot of people are really, like the brother Simba first one always talks about, man. This life is really tough out here, man. Seriously, man. It's not a game. It's not a joke, man. Seriously, man. This, you can see it sometimes on people's faces, man. Like, a few months back in the summertime, man. Like, job that I worked at, man. It's like, place in West Philly, man. It's like a lot of prostitution goes on there, man. Like, just looking at those like that sister in her eyes, man. You can see that they broken, man. So it just, yeah, man. This is what it is, and also too, man. A lot of our people, like, in the word, man, still have things they need to like, deal with, and things that and overcome as well, man. Just because, like, we don't get the Thanos strings just because we come in this word, man. No, that's why, like, like I work with children, like, I've been working with children for these past 10 years, like, how even if y'all brothers and sisters that have children, man, you try to raise them up, train them up to have more of a mature state of mind, like, to understand, prep them for the real world, because they have to be trained and instructed, because the children, their mind's still not developed. That's why the Most High house kins us the children, because he has to know he's giving you this instruction, because he knows that we don't have a godly mind. So that's just what it is. But let's just get this Proverbs 12:25. Heaviness in the heart of him. Heaviness in the heart of man maketh it stoop, but a good word maketh it glad. Yeah, so, yeah, what's that good word? The good news. And who's that good word? Yahushua, because he is the word. So, and he is good. Well, he would probably check me for me saying that, because he said that only one's good. So let me take that back. But no, he's good. And I speak as man, he's good in my eyes. But but let's get this in Isaiah 61, because it said that good. It says that good word make it glad. Isaiah 61. It says, The Spirit of the Lord Yahweh is upon me, because he hath anointed me to preach good tidings unto the meek, and he hath sent me to bind up the brokenhearted. Exactly, brokenhearted, man. You know, and proclaim the liberty to the captives, and to open the prison to them that are bound. Yeah, what he has sent his captives, and what slave to sin, sin and death, man, captivity against the flesh, against like you're your own worst enemy. That's what Yahushua, like his ministry, like what his mission was. That's all it was about, man. That's what he came, to do, man. And he saved us from, came to save us from sin and death, man. Like and that wasn't always purpose as well, because he did it for his name's sake, and he also did that. And of course, naturally, man, out of this condition that we're in, man, like in our natural state, man, in the current captivity we're in, man. But let's get this in Luke 14:18, man. So that good word, man, makes it glad, man. That good tidings, man, make it glad. It's the gospel, man. It's good news. It's a testimony of the mercy and grace, of the Most High Yahushua, man. Also, too, what was I going to say? The New Covenant, yeah. Let's grab this Luke 14:18, then we're going to bounce. Like a bad check. That's what J. Rue the Damager said. We're going to bounce like a bad check after this. Luke chapter 4:18. Luke chapter 4, verse 18 says, and the Spirit is, the Spirit of the Lord is upon me, because he hath appointed me to preach the gospel to the poor. Yeah, and poor, but the rich in spirit. But the gospel to the poor, he hath sent me to heal the brokenhearted, to preach deliverance to the captives, and recovery in the sight of the blind, to set liberty that are bruised. And that's the truth, man. Truth shall set you free. Let's end out on that, man, because Yahushua is the truth, and he came to set us free from sin and death. And also too naturally, man. From the other nations in our current state, and ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. And let's get this Romans 8:8 real quick, and how that is going to set you free. Yeah, man, it's all importance of the gospel, man. The good tidings. Yeah, Romans chapter 8 and verse 1, it says, "There is no condemnation to them that are in Mashiach Yahushua, Christ Yahushua, who walk not after flesh but after the Spirit." Like Galatians 5 says, "For the law of Spirit of life in Christ Yahushua, or Yahushua, Mashiach Yahushua, had made me free from the law of sin and death." Exactly. That's the truth that set you free, man. That's all comes from the preaching the good news, man. The good tidings, the gospel, man. So, yeah, man. So hopefully this is edifying, man. Yeah, man, because it's important, man. This is really, honestly, man, what really the Most High Yahushua was really looking for at the end of the day, man. Us come back in Him, and keeping the faith in Him and Yahushua, and of course His instructions, His all statutes, commandments, and that's just what it is, man. Because that's what He said in Luke 18. When I come back, who shall I find faith in the earth? That's what Second Esdras is one is about, man. There will be pretty much a generation of faith. Each generation was a generation of faith, but how much more this generation as well, man. So hopefully this is edifying. So peace.